thing is when we find folks about the 7 levers of marketing and sales process mastery. I was on a phone call yesterday, not naming names, and I was like, hey, how many speaking engagements do you have? Yeah, I have like 1. It's like mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. Sean's doing 120 a month. A month. And for everyone here that's like learning the formula, committed, fully like vested in like what's happening here, the question is like, how are we modeling success? Sean's doing 120. And I hear a rustle in the distance. Mr. Callagy, is that you?
You hear a rustle from the ocean, and everybody, just next time you see Craig from SoCal, you could hold him accountable for this. So right now, I just had after getting off with Michael Smikin and Fred Pinto this morning, and our Fit to Exit brothers, I was like, all right, I got about 12 minutes. I'm going to jump in and paddle out. So paddled out, it's low tide. I surfed 4 waves, and I literally came out exactly on the blanket. There's no current. There's no wind. There's absolutely nothing. So Craig, challenging the New Jersey waters mockingly, said, all right, brother, from the left coast, we're going to show you what's up. And so it is literally unbelievable to me how flat, calm, beautiful, clean break, out on the sandbar, about 60, 70 yards out. But it's just completely docile and nothing. There's no movement, no pull, no anything. So Fernando, Unblinded ecosystem and family. Yes, Craig from SoCal, you did this, brother. I'm only teasing, of course. So Fernando, happy Thankful Thursday. I'm immensely grateful to everybody for being here. And I want to acknowledge Dr. Vin and the continued electrified energy in the WhatsApp from the Unblinded LBI weekend, Unblinded Elite LBI weekend. And Dr. Vin, your poem was received. It's so beautiful. Couldn't be more grateful. And we're going to put that up on the Unblinded page if it's not there already. And so, Fernando, as we hit this beautiful morning, what is on your heart that you are grateful for, thankful for?
What's on my heart that I am thankful for? I'm thankful for my mom. I was having a conversation yesterday with someone, and they were talking about, love and empathy, and, they were, very graciously acknowledging my listening. And they were like, yeah, whatever mentor, taught you to be so present and love people, must be really proud. And I started thinking, and obviously, Sean, you have sharpened my listening in ways that no one else has. And as I really thought in my heart about it, it was my mom. My mom was the one that no matter what was happening, she was doing a bunch of things at home. She was, taking care of the family. And I walked in and said, hey, I just, want to talk, or, hey, something's on my mind. Like, she gave me the world. She gave me her presence. And when I think about my childhood and the importance of those moments, and maybe they were super, actually not, I wouldn't say insignificant to her, but they were so significant to me. And it was just not saying anything was so powerful. And she would listen, and she would love, and she would hug, and she would smack me around if she had to. But for the most part, it was definitely love. And I'm grateful for my mom. So shout out to Luz Valencia and all her Zeus and all her goddess, all her fun and all her aspirational. I would not be a tenth of the man I am if it was not for her leadership in my life.
All right. Well, we love Luz. That is awesome, brother. Super thankful. Adam Gugino, you out there, brother?
He's not here at the moment. Give him a few seconds. Yeah, man.
And look,
I'm here.
Give a look for Chinwei out there too, because I think Chinwei wanted to say something. I don't know if we ever got to Chinwei yesterday. We had a flurry of awesome folks. Just want to see if Chinwei's out there while chatting with Adam. So Adam,
Chinwei and Diana.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, happy Thankful Thursday. Yeah. So how you doing, brother? How's your 75 days going? You've been an animal. So what's happening?
Absolutely. Day 31. And I want to just say that I am absolutely elated. And yes, crushing that 75-day challenge. It's a lot easier to do a workout at 10 o'clock at night than it is at 4 a.m. So once you extend yourself, and I don't mean 4 a.m. when you're waking up at 4 a.m. I mean 4 a.m. when you're going to bed at 4 a.m. after one of the longest and most incredibly, well, I don't want to say not draining, because there wasn't, but one of the most incredible days of your life. And then to work out at that time is really pushing the limit, but it was amazing. And thank you for the question.
Yeah. And by the way, what was your workout at 4 a.m.? I knew you worked out at 4 a.m. What'd you do?
So, it was just push-ups and sit-ups. Jack came in, he walked by the room several times. He saw me just back and forth, push-ups, sit-ups, 45 minutes. And I want to say this, I mentioned it the other day, but harder than the workout was the fact that I still had to read the 10 pages after I was finished. And it was like the struggle to keep my eyes open, to continue to read. I don't think I retained one thing, but good thing it was the second time I read, or the third time I read that Awaken the Giant Within. But yeah, I definitely wasn't retaining anything. I was just getting through it for sure.
That's funny.
Amazing. So for you, Adam, in terms of just overall gratitude, it was a couple of days to reflect on the weekend and also just reflect on the progress, on the macro vision of what your heart and your dreams are. Like what's happening, where are you at?
Yeah. So macro and micro, I'll say there was really two parts to that for me. So on the macro side, I saw our future in everybody in that room. And I know it's been talked about and we've, shared and really I've spoken to almost every one of the individuals there at some point and had conversations around like their growth. But when I was just immersed in that group and just the absolute love, and at the same time the awareness and the awakening around the acceleration with love, heart and numbers combined, it didn't just become possible, what we're about to do and what we've been talking about. It became an absolute fact that it's going to happen. And I think that was the biggest, like for me, it was like, yeah, we're going to do this. I always believed it, but it just became factual this past weekend. And then on a micro side, as much as I thought I knew going into this weekend around your work, Sean, just the massive amount of micro distinctions. I think we coined a new word for it, the nano distinctions. and I mean, so, and just one, when we talk about the indispensable elements, this is like one of them that just really, really hit home for me. And even when I'm on calls and thinking through it, I'm like, wow, they're level 5 listening. And yet when we got there, you made me realize you're in all of them at all times. And it made so much sense because when you're level 5 listening, you're also acknowledging and you're validating and you're in love. And like, it's all of those things all at once. And that's the easiest way to really, get out of your head into your heart and just be in all 10 indispensable elements at all times. And that's one of, 1,000 things that I walked away with this weekend.
No, that is absolutely tremendous, brother. And Michael Samikin this morning, we were chatting, and Michael and Fred are going to come on tomorrow with us. And he was saying, I tell people all the time, and I have to process this. I'm not sure I completely agree that it would be that small percentage. But Michael said, he's like, yeah, and just understand this, that influence mastery is about 4% of the entire formula, as Sean teaches it. And people are like, what? Right? And he said, watch. And so Michael Smikin's reality after 11 years of this is that influence mastery makes up about 4% of our teaching of the formula and the content. I think it's more like, I don't know, because, without the components of process mastery and self mastery, right? Influence mastery doesn't exist. And how about this? It's at best a third, but probably, at least 25% or less. And so as you think about everything, and of course it's indispensable, but each a process and self are as well. And the integration of all that across the weekend, I was so grateful for. And yeah, I just can't believe the energy, the focus, the commitment of everyone. And let's just keep that rocking and rolling. And I dropped something about that on the WhatsApp this morning. So love all you guys. Fran, do we have any guests for today? I don't think so, but am I missing, or besides Chinwei, is Chinwei available or not here today?
Chinwei is in a global conference. We do have Diana into his house. So Diana.
Oh, yeah. That's right, Diana. We had Diana. Thank you for your beautiful message, and please share. You had some big wins or some beautiful wins.
Hello, beautiful people, family, dear ones. I am so happy to be here today and grateful. So thankful for the invitation and thankful for the family that I was welcomed into this weekend. Thankful for my children that are right here with me right now, looking at me and learning about the formula, because I am the formula, and the formula is me and here at Cause, right? So what I wanted to share from my heart, I know it's amazing, and full of love, really, my heart full, but also the math working. And this is a great insight for me because I was terrified of math. I don't know if you can feel that. Some guys, but I was like, nah, I don't know how to do that. And what happened yesterday, and in a short share, because I don't want to take too much time, is that I was so set in it, in the process, in the clarity. And guys, I'm the rookie, so I just have a tiny glimpse of what this is. And yet it was so clear and powerful in my body throughout the weekend that, a couple of things that were floating around me became a reality yesterday, especially one that I want to share, which is a trainer that I've been working I've been trying to get on the phone, and I didn't understand exactly what I was trying to do with him. And after this weekend, I realized, yes, it's a merge. It's an ecosystem merge, and this is why. And he had 5 minutes, so the pressure was on, right? And this guy is super rushed, and he has the old model of, oh yeah, we're gonna exchange referrals, right? So that's how the conversation started. But I was so at cause. I was so clear that was not what I was gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Right? So, well, in a nutshell, it was just incredible. We built rapport. He wanted to hear about me. I actually turned it around. I asked him about him, past, why, future, gap, challenge. Oh my God, I felt I had the pain in my hands. I could see it. I'm like, all right. So I built my identity. And this is also was incredible for me, that I could build my identity around Unblinded, and that's what I shared with him. I shared, hey, Todd, would you like to, I hear you, and I gave him a lot of acknowledgement and validation getting through COVID. And I said, hey, would you like to make more money in way less time and have a lot more fun while you do it? Hell yeah. Right? So the guy was yes in 3 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, this works. What?
Well, you know what? It works, Diana, when you're truly in the formula and not just the steps and the indispensable elements and the energies and rising in mastery. So that is beautiful. Beautiful. Great job.
So I just wanted to share because it filled me so much. My heart was full. My math was clear. And I realized, wow, this works if I'm having fun and being myself as I do it. I don't have to go search for the list in my head. I'm it. But the clarity of being at cause made a huge difference. And the simplicity and the beauty of the formula and the process and the heart being part of the numbers. Wow, it's transformed my life.
Yeah.
I can say that's the first time in my life I have a sales call with integrity and influence coming from a different place. So thank you.
Sure.
Oh my God. Diana, real quick, friend, if I could share this in case for you. What I'm so thrilled with for everybody is, like, when we say things like at cause and we say things like sales call, so many people hear like taking, getting. And what's so beautiful, Diana, about your energy and your mindset is that you are adding value to this gentleman's world. And there was mutuality, and you're unblinding him. And that is so powerfully resonant. And I'm so grateful. Fernando.
Yes. First off, Diana, love that. And thank you, to your family and your children. Just want to send some love to them. Hello. Thank you for being here up and early, hanging out with us. That is awesome. And what's present for me, Sean, as I want to just pre-frame by saying this is no longer present. There is no confusion here at all. Sean, you've been like teaching the same thing forever, only 25 years. And I remember a time in like our relationship and in this movement when you were like, yeah, just ask people, do you want more money in less time with more magic? And there was like, no, that's weird. I can't ask that. And now Diana's like, hey, do you want more money, less time, more magic? F yes. And like the world is incredible. And it's like such a beautiful example of like rising and mastery, because it's like, that's it. Like Andy Zapata, hey, do you want to like do this thing with like people and like, come on. Yes, it's really that easy and fun.
Yeah.
So thank you, Diana, for being an example of that.
You're welcome. And I have to say, that is when I can feel energy, right? And I can see it across the room, and that's my superpower. Thanks, Craig, for this distinction, because I didn't know it until I had a call with him yesterday, right before this trainer, of all things. So, hey, the transfer was there. But when I could say that, more money in way less time with a lot more fun, more magic, that's when the transfer peaked.
Boom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's how Diana said it from her heart, not her head and her being. And Diana, you said something so beautiful that I've never heard somebody say before, except me in my scrolls that I say every day. And I can't believe you said it. And so my first scroll is, I have, form, innovate, and exponentially grow great habits of mastery in the formula. I am them and they are me. I have, form, innovate, and exponentially grow great habits of mastery in the formula. I am them and they are me. That is the first of the 10 scrolls I say when I wake up and before I go to bed. And I cannot believe you said that. You said you, Diana, are the formula. You're like, I am the formula. And that is true and amazing. And I haven't brought that out in any meaningful way, not intentionally or not, just it was. So thank you for sharing that and reminding everybody here and me to share that with everybody. Yeah, you're the formula. Like the formula is working at all times. It's what's happening. And it's like gravity. And do we leverage it effectively, optimally, integrally, or not? So Diana, beautiful job. Your energy is felt, leadership rising, and you just brought it all weekend long. So thank you, Diana.
Thank you so much.
Have a beautiful Thankful Thursday. So yeah, let's get this sucker launched. It's Thankful Thursday, and we love each other, care about each other with beautiful boundaries, and it's time to make it happen. So let's go merge ecosystems, book speak engagements, book sales, meeting sales, deliver our services to our clients and people at the highest level. Adam, Fernando, beautiful job. Thankful for both of you and all of you.